Alrighty, welcome everyone. I am Giri. Today we are doing another drawing stream. Today we will be drawing a fantasy landscape. The particular reason is, well, they're kind of cool, but also one of the Discord servers I hang out in has like a weekly competition sort of deal, and this just happened to be the prompt for this week. So I figured I'd throw it on the list because it's been a long time since I've done any kind of landscape work. Anyway, let's get going. Hello, Naf. How you doing? Good to see you here. Let's see. I had an interesting idea for this. I think I want to do like a cave scene with like a big crystal structure in the middle. Just because that'll be kind of fun and interesting. In addition to the big crystal structure, I think I want like weird cracks and stuff breaking up the ground under it, and we can do like a glow or something streaming up. And then let's see, for kind of the cave stuff, we'll bring in some more round shapes here of like chunks of wall and whatnot. Maybe make some of it kind of like basalt shape. Those like interesting hexagon patterns might be a fun way to go. And we can kind of layer those. So it's kind of a volcanic structure, but also towards the back of the cave, like some kind of opening out to the greater environment, like telling us where this cave happens to be. And then let's see, you can kind of put some kind of structure up near the front here too, so that to help give us a sense of depth. Possibly like a stalactite or something, or column in this case if we do them all the way connecting. Put a column over by the entrance there to just kind of help break up that silhouette. And since we got this big spiky crystal as kind of our centerpiece, I think, and I mostly do character stuff, I think it'd be cool if we made this crystal like a crystallized person kind of on the exploding spiky crystal thing. Kind of in that vague shape. Since it's a crystal person, we don't have to be super precise about, the anatomy and whatnot. But I just thought it would be a neat way to go. Okay. I think that's kind of roughly what I want to get in there. Maybe we could bring the opening a little bit bigger so we can silhouette the... Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze a little bit there. So we can silhouette our crystal a little bit better. So let's add some layers here, and we can start breaking this into depth zones. Let's see, first depth zone I'm gonna want, it's gonna be a real close stuff. This just has got to get basically as dark, super dark. just so it's very not pay attention to. Just anything that's getting clipped off by the camera there to feel like it's super close. We can kind of maybe pull in maybe a bit of that. And this whole depth zone will get blurs and whatnot. Maybe even add a few more little spikes just to kind of help sell it that we're in that cave. Let's see, the next depth zone we're gonna want is gonna be in the mid-tone, and that's gonna be everything inside the cave. Well, actually, it's not going to be everything inside the cave. There will actually be one more depth zone we end up using. For in the cave. We're going to have the in the cave but distant from us, which is going to be this stuff here, which is also going to be pretty dark. Here, cut. Oops. That's fine. We can pop that. Maybe not pop that off. There. We'll drop that behind, and then we'll redo this here. Our statue here, however, is going to have a lot of depth variation in it, so it's not that big a deal. Oop. This here will join our dark depth zone. Like that. Maybe get a couple little bites and points, etc. out there. And then our final depth zone, the way far away stuff, is going to be like bright colors and outside stuff. We'll be using just greens out there for, well, greens and maybe teals and stuff, so we can have a bit of stuff, maybe, I don't know, a waterfall between some forest-covered mountains or something. Either way, let's drop the opacity. Let's drop the lightness on that, so we can have it be bright and colorful and stuff out there. Add a little bit of kind of haze. But the main point of everything out there is just going to be to help the silhouette of our statue stand out brightly, as our statue is going to have a lot of darks and stuff in it. All right, let's see. So if we want, take a moment and kind of refine this just a little bit while we're working with it. Put like a couple of rocks and whatnot here. Pull whites in right above the rocks as the water crashes onto it. A little more blue into that. Let's get a little more white up in there. You know, this thing's off in some jungle or something somewhere, who knows. We just want to make sure that it feels like a cave in a faraway, mysterious land. A little bit of fade that brown out a little bit so it feels even farther there. Scrub a little bit darker. Put something else out here, maybe some like tree branches or something. Who knows? Kind of shape this a bit more so it's like a jungle or something. Moment, add some slightly darker. So just this will just set up a nice background for us to contrast against for our main subject. Wrap some yellows and stuff out there, which will help sell that look of there's like foliage and greenery and stuff out there. Add maybe like one more little rock here and maybe some rocks out here. Just kind of jutting in where our waterfall there does the waterfall things. You know, like being falling water. A little bit of shadow under those rocks. A little bit more white in that, just to help sell that white water sort of look, all the foam being tossed around and whatnot. There we go. Maybe we need just a little more bright highlights out there. Help sell in that jungly, mountainous look. Okay, it's probably good enough. Cut this a little. Oh. Well, we don't need any of that right now. Let's get this pulled down and through there a little bit. Okay. Good. Let's go to this layer. Now, I want to make this chunk of rock like vibrant blue. So it'll really stand off. We can have like light cast through it and all that, but it's gotta be blue, very blue, very, very blue. The big old spiky crystal here. This is kind of like the piece of the story, the main piece of our story. I'm gonna start sliding the inside of the cave that's not the crystal more towards our orange range as well. This will just help the crystal be a bit pop in the background a bit more. We can also push the shadow a bit more near the entrance. We'll give it like a nice rim light. Okay, let's see. And then specifically, where do we want to do? I want to grab like nice light orange. Have it cast. How do we want to do that? I'm going to cast our bright orange highlights right through there, I think. Yeah. Like, the idea being we use that very bright orange of the sunlight seeping through to highlight our statue here. There we go. That's starting to get a bit of that light pouring through sort of look. Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that. I come in here and oh, hello Jay. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are painting a fun fantasy environment scene today, with ideally lots of rim light and cool shadows and stuff like that. That little stalactite hold nice and bright. That two. That one. There we go. Yeah, so now our background there is standing out very boldly. Or rather, the background should more or less fade away and really highlight our blue statue, which is what we're actually looking for. And over here, let's also grab some of these really dark oranges. Doing well? It's good to hear. I'm doing okay. It's been a long time since I've painted an environment scene, so... And if I'm completely honest, the last one I painted was, like, really bad. Nothing you have seen me paint even remotely compares to how bad it was, so... It's, I can already tell you, even though we're only this far in, will hands down be the best environment I've ever painted. Like, even if I stopped right here and now, this would be the best environment I've ever painted. Let's just darken those up a little bit more. Alright, let's grab a little bit of this bright orange rim line here, and we can just kind of touch these up to separate them from the walls of the cavern. You up to anything interesting today, Jay? Ooh, there we go. Actually, let's not do this part highlighted in orange. Let's do this part highlighted in a bright, like, rim lights of a bright blue, so we can give the impression that the crystal is illuminating it. It'll allow us to separate this from the background while also helping to give an impression of glow from it. Nice. That'll work. said, we can also use that same blue to give a little bit of lighting to the insides of our other layer. And let me make sure I'm actually on the right layer to do that. Which will let us kind of add a little bit of volume to those. It was that bad. Oh, the last one. It's been probably 6 or 7 years since I've painted an environment, and it was that bad. It was absolutely that bad. Maybe I'll try and track it down, but it was. Oof. Let's just say I didn't understand color theory even remotely, or atmospheric depth even remotely, or, well, a lot of things at all. Are we rewatching Spy Family later today with your family? Nice. That's a good anime. Definitely worth watching. Good show to introduce non-anime people to anime with as well. Very wholesome. Alright, I'm gonna try and put some like cracks in the ground here. I think that'll be fun. Kind of indicating where our crystal is breaking through. And separate the crystal onto its own layer in a bit, but the other big thing with the cracks is they let us pull the viewer's eyes to our crystal by virtue of being a bunch of brightly colored lines pointing to it. Ooh, we'll add a nice glow there. Actually, my mom was the one who asked me. I already introduced her somewhat. Ah, nice. Yeah, Spy Family is a good show. It's good to be able to share your hobbies with your parents and stuff. Or at least have parents that understand your hobbies. There we go. Kind of fade this edge a little bit. I do want to grab this and kind of make it a little bit darker, a little bit oranger, so we can kind of indicate it's more like this red rock with a glow, red-orange rock with a glow shooting up out of it. And then I'm just going to very quickly throw in a fancy layer, an effects layer. I want to do like a bunch of neat vertical lines kind of glowing up out of the cracks here. Like there's something weird and mysterious happening. But we're going to hide that effects layer again for now. Let's separate this onto its own layer real quick. New layer via cut. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's just pull this, and we can use this orange. Blend those together even. Oh, so you may have to leave in a bit. All right, no worries. You know, it's nice to have you all while you can. But, you know, family comes first. I'm just a cartoon oni on the internet. Let's see. I think we're gonna drop the idea of doing basalt and stuff out there and just go for kind of rough red rock through here. It'll be easier. Basalt pillars would take a while to texture. Nah, if you're always first. Our environment's coming along pretty well so far, I think. I haven't done much with our hero piece, though, the crystalline girl, so we'll have to get to that, but... Alright, let's get our crystalline lady here looking crystalline. Oh, I'm just a cartoon oni on the internet. Don't say it like you don't mean nothing. I mean, hey, I still mean something, but I don't mean as much as your real life family. That's all I'm saying. Let me hide that. We'll work on her. And that. Probably work on the crystal here. Alright, let's see. We've been using some really saturated blues, so let's pull some slightly darker, maybe slightly less saturated in various places where the light's not going to shine through nearly as well. We can also pull some really nice bright light through places where it is going to shine through quite well. Forget family, you have VTubers. Let's get a little bit tealer, maybe. And we can maybe pull in some of that and start going, pulling through more specific shapes and whatnot, get kind of a structure going. Actually, I think I did that backwards. It should probably be this leg in front. And I think what we actually probably wanted to do, which I probably should have done earlier, is the outer edge where it's thinnest should be the brightest, and where it's thickest should be the darkest. Which means we're actually going to get like a bright, it's going to be all inverted and stuff here since it's a translucent crystal. That there, maybe a little bit there, and then here on the thigh it's going to be a bit thicker. Let's see, here it'll be a bit thicker, but then as we wrap around the edge it'll go thin. Let's see. I'm going to have a kind of translucent-ish now. I guess. Let's zoom in just a little bit so we can do this a bit better. Also, where's my line art? Let's drop the opacity on that since I don't think we really need it anymore. All right. Shrink that brush a bit. Where are our thin spots? We're gonna have them on the shoulders. We're gonna have them on the sides. Just anywhere. Oh, that's the line art layer I was just drawing on. Oops. Alright, that's probably good enough. Alright, there we go. Let's go like all the way to white, almost. Put a little bit more translucency here, as there's less thigh meat in the way. Just get a vague shape through there. It'll probably be a little bit less through here, with belly button being shockingly one of the thinnest places, though it should still be pretty blue since it's not that much thinner. But it is a little bit thinner right there. Hey, I hope I didn't offend you last night with your mythology. No, you're fine. I think I went to bed shortly after I posted that. I didn't see your thing until this morning. I was like, yeah, whatever. So it's not that I didn't reply because I didn't see it until this morning, and the time to discuss had passed. But no, you're fine. Don't worry about it, Jay. I enjoy mythology. If you have cool mythology information, by all means. What I was reciting of Akiran, I was doing off the top of my head. You had an actual encyclopedia. I am an exceedingly difficult person to offend. A little bit more translucency there. What did you think of the anatomy stream? I thought it was cool. I mean, I'm disappointed none of my pieces made the cut. But you know, I'm not that surprised. Compared to what was there, most of my work is pretty lackluster. Not because, well, you know, I'm not as good as a lot of the artists that were showcased there, but in addition to that, I tend to only spend, you know, an hour and a half to 2 hours on most of these, so they are inherently less good, or like inherently less polished. Like, it just can't take the time to do as much polishing and that much when you have a sharp time limit like I do, so I'm not too surprised. Let's put a bit more of that right blue in. But yeah, overall I was actually quite impressed. I did not realize that Sana was as artistically informed as she was. I probably would have started watching her channel a lot earlier had I known that she was like actually a skilled artist. I feel bad, but she's one of the few Hololive EN people I never really followed. I just kind of went, eh. There's others. I'll watch Ina for art. Yeah, I think really if I want to get featured in like those streams and shit, I would really need to like buckle down and do like a nice 12-hour long piece, and I might get something out of it. It's been a long time since I've done one of those. Maybe I'll do something like that for Hosho Marine, because her birthday's coming up. It's like the 30th or something. There'll be a lot of eyeballs on that tag then. And Hosho Marine does enjoy her fan art. Let's get a little bit more depth right on this one. It's hard to get like the crystalline look through varying thicknesses there. This is I've never done anything quite this complex for casting translucency through it. Heck yeah, 12-hour stream. Oh god, no, I would not be doing that piece all in one stream. Absolutely not. I don't think I'd even be doing it streamed. I'd probably just, you know, draw it offline and post it to Twitter. It would be it would be a piece that would require a lot of back and forth and me pondering over bits to actually make it good. We'll just end the hands in like nice sharp points just so we don't have to draw hands. I knew she was a pro artist and everything, but I never heard her talk about her art too much. Yeah, I'd never heard it at all. I didn't even realize she was a pro artist. Has she even done drawing streams? I'm surprised YouTube hadn't recommended her stuff to me if she had done drawing streams. There we go. Let's get the shape of the head in here. I'll do the dark part in the middle there. Get our kind of translucency outline. Pull the darkest part through there at the chin-ish space. A little bit up right through here and fade it, I guess. Oh man, this is harder than I thought it would be, if I'm completely honest. Okay. Oh, you don't think she has done in drawing streams? Oh, hey Code, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping by. You up to anything interesting today, Code? Huh, I'm surprised if she's a professional artist that she hasn't done any drawing streams. Maybe she's one of those artists whose style is distinct enough that, you know, she would give herself away. There's certainly some people that have that. Okay, that kind of has a bit of that translucent look to it. We can turn our cave back on there. Let's see. Can I just bump the saturation up a bit on that? Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. We can add just a little bit more dark saturation through here, a little bit just a little bit through here, a little bit here. Help make that feel a little thicker, where it may not be nearly as translucent. There we go. I just finished eating. Only really interesting thing today was doing paperwork for a job. Oh, did you decide what model you want to buy next? I know that you were contemplating that recently. All right, we can get our oranges and kind of do sharp orange reflection lights off of the shape here. Help add a little bit of impression of reflection there. Let's see. There. They're coming up off the bottom. Maybe a little bit right here. And a little bit right there. That one should be longer. There we go. Help it look kind of shiny. We can pull that to a bit wider there where it's at its brightest. Help them look a little more like reflections. There we go. That lets us describe the form nicely, I think. We can start pulling in the thickness, the darker tones here, and shape out some of these other crystals. All right, go into lurk mode if the stream ends before I get back. And thanks for the stream. All right, well, see you later, Jay. Thank you for dropping by. As always, I do appreciate it. And let's see, not yet. I'm still undecided. All right, well. Let me know when you pick it out. I'd certainly be curious to know. Let's add like a few more spikes going this way. All right. Then let's start kind of blending the edges so we can start getting that translucency thing going again. A little bit of that through here. This will be a nice smooth blend. And here-ish. Shape this here. Need to put like a few little spiky things sticking towards-ish the camera. Use those bright blues in there. All right. Pull this through like that. All right, that's starting to feel like it's got some depth and a bit of translucency and stuff. Like a big old ball of blue crystal exploding under the feet. Add some sharpness to some of these tips. There we go. It's like a big blue crystal flower thing. Really pops. It doesn't quite have that glow though, so maybe we should be doing the edge lighting here in orange, though maybe the blue's not a bad choice. Who knows? Either way, let's merge those two pieces together. And let's get some harsh white and ink so we can draw some reflections on this thing. And kind of put edges and stuff where we facet the crystal. Kind of enhance those just a little bit. Maybe a little here and here. Something there. Nice. Okay. That's feeling pretty shiny. We can put kind of a couple little shines here where stuff's reflecting off of it. Cool. Maybe like one there, and a nice shine there. Help describe the weird roundness of the head there. Use those reflections just to pull out the various shapes that we couldn't otherwise really describe well with the translucency look. Alright, let's quickly switch to this so we can just come in here and draw some quick rim light, which will, yeah, I definitely should have done this in orange the first time. Go a slightly brighter orange, just so we can kind of come on, a little bit. Okay, there we go. That gets most of that. All right. So right now our crystal doesn't really feel like it's set into the environment, and that's our biggest hurdle. So let's see if we can do something about that. We're gonna need to I think we'll want to be able to see a little bit of the crystal into the cracks and stuff, maybe. So if we grab a nice big brush here, kind of fade the colors together there. I'll end up just producing a kind of a gray there, but still Maybe I need a darker edge here. Maybe fade that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's probably about right. Help the crack stand out even more. We should also probably come in and put some bounce light on the stone, because there's going to be like a little blue hue and stuff being cast down onto the stone itself. Alright, so let's get just a little bit of that blue bounce in there. Just a little bit. Since our crystal is so very blue, there's no way we won't get a little bit of blue bouncing. Cool. Let's turn our effects layer back on there. We can kind of grab our pale orange yellows, start indicating that there is like a source of light somewhere down there. Right there. There we go. That. Just kind of vaguely start brushing upwards. Maybe actually let's grab. Yeah, let's do that brush. Start pulling these kind of just up in a general radiant sort of feel. We'll add a little bit of glow to them at some point. Uh-oh. Are we on behind the... Yep, I thought I was on the effects layer. There we go. There we go. That's starting to have a bit of a mysteriousness look to it. Like something's erupting out of the ground, or maybe. I don't know. Let's get a little bit of white airbrushing in, kind of add a bit of glow to that. Let's do a color dodge. We're gonna go is kind of in that mid-ish yellow. A little bit bigger and start kind of pulling some of our color dodge through to these radiant lines. We add just like a few little random floaty ones too. And pull some of these radiant lines in front of the crystal here, which will help set it into the scene a bit better. It'll feel more part of the whole. Let's grab this again and stay color dodging just so we can add a slight sharp point to our floaty radiant motes. There we go. It's starting to look kind of neat. Lots of light pouring up out of the ground there and stuff. I think I want to come into, there's the layer, this part. I'm just gonna make this just a bit brighter. Maybe bring the soft brush in. Oh, it's still in color dodge mode. I mean, maybe we do want color dodge mode, but sure. Let's color dodge this very carefully. Color dodge right through here. Just make the opening to this as bright and sunshiny as possible. You know, you got that whole it's so bright outside that your eyes can't really focus sort of deal going. Okay, that actually ended up being pretty cool doing that. That was our line art. Yeah, like we can just ditch the line art at this point. That's not doing anything to help us. Let's see. I'm gonna cut this edge. Nope, not that one. This edge. Yeah. That edge needs to be a bit sharper. We, actually, do I want that edge sharper? I want this spot on. That's what I want. Let's see. Jump into normal real quick. And kind of chunk through that. Make it feel going. Okay. Alright, and then let's see this layer. Filter, blur. Let's do a quick Gaussian and a nice heavy blur because you can't really focus on this at all. It's way too close to the camera. Very intentionally too close to the camera. Let's see. Here, I want to go a little bit darker, just a wee bit, help help emphasize the brightness as you're stepping into the cave. And out here, let's just a little bit more of that blue saturation into the sky. Can we get maybe a little bit of cloud shape in there? That's probably too bright. Let's see. There we go. We can do a few little clouds, indicate that there's some kind of sky way out yonder. Super far away though, so hard to tell. We can get some birds for scale in here. Actually, let's pull them flying out over the waterfall. Nope. Too far, I think. I think I can sharpen some of these just a little bit. I don't want to sharpen them too much because they're so far away they just wouldn't show up that sharp. There we go. Help indicate that there's a little bit of something going on out there. Okay. And then maybe let's add... Oop, wrong layer. Where is our... There's our floor cracks. Let's add just like a few little random other cracks leading off of the main branches. Kinda... Just indicators that there's... That it kind of... What do you call that? Tessellates? No. Fractalates, that's it. Where it sits there and just kind of keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller until you lose sight of it. And that'll help add depth to the ground and more of a feeling of interest, I think. Let's see. Is there anything else we could do to this to make it shine? I feel like we got a lot going on here. You know, honestly, I feel like this is probably pretty good. I don't think there's a whole lot more I could do to this to make it more interesting. So I think I am going to call this good for the stream. So, thank you all for coming. Thank you, Nafuzi. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Code. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for coming out. I certainly enjoy hanging out with you and having you guys come hang out with me. But I believe this is going to be the end of the stream. I will be painting again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe I have Ling on the list. Ling from Arknights, as her banner's coming up pretty soon, as I understand it. Our old dragon summoner girl. So, you know, that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Anyways, it's been fun. You have yourselves a good day and take care. Peace out.